Colton Dennis's new book releases by Colton Dennis. A fire appears crackling. Colton Dennis appears kneeling next to the fire, then turns around. Oh, I didn't see you there. Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Colton Dennis, author of many short stories, double troubles, trilogies, novels, mini stories, puzzlers, and well, I guess that's it. I'm here to tell you all about my new stories that are gonna be released. Colton Dennis sits into a chair. Now, the first story that'll be released on August 20th, 2023, is called Officer Without Hate. The plot of the story is an older police officer discovers that new people have moved into the neighborhood, and he doesn't want them there. So, he tries everything to get rid of them and make them move. Until the end of the story, when he discovers that they are just people too, and he learns not to hate. Well, ain't that a story? Well, here's another story that'll be released on October 15th, 2023. It's a children's book. It's gonna be called Puppies and Chickens. The plot of it: a puppy and a chicken live on a farm. But, while the owners weren't paying attention, they forgot to load both the puppy and the chicken. So, now take the adventure of a lifetime, until they are finally reunited with their owners. Now how's that for a children's book? No, don't like that one. Alright, how about this one? It'll be released on June 4th, 2024. But, it's gonna be called Medics Without Faith. A few new rookie medics start what they think is their dream job. But, during one night, the hospital ends up being held up by drug addicts. Now, the medics must listen to them, or they'll lose their lives in the process. There's a book for you nurses and doctors. Maybe not, you don't want to bring your work home with you. Anyway, back to the new releases. Next we have a book that'll be released on October 11th, 2024. It's gonna be called Confinement of the Titans. Titans end up coming to Earth, so they could conquer it. But, it's up to a hunter that followed the Titans to send them back to their own world. Will he be able to stop the Titans? Yeah, that sounds like a great book, right? Alright, talking to myself. Up next, the release date of this book will be on August 4th, 2025. It's gonna be called Guests for Lunch. While it seems like it's a peaceful day in this small town, it's going for noon on a work week. People are all enjoying their lunches, until a few infected people come into work, turn into zombies, then start killing their coworkers. Man, that sounds tasty. I wonder what humans taste like. Colton stares into the camera. I'm not a cannibal, if you're thinking that. Or am I a zombie? But anyway, back to the new releases. This next book will be released on the following month, September 2nd, 2025. It's gonna be called Boy Wish. A boy that lost his mother at a young age turns out to be a hooligan. Until, one night he is arrested. Then as he looks out the window of the car ride home, a shooting star appears. He then wishes for his mother to be alive. But, at the end of the book, he discovers that his mother has always been with him. Oh, how sweet. Colton clears his throat then does a deep voice. Anyway, on to the next book release. This one will be released on January 31st, 2026. It's gonna be called Blacksmiths of a Creature. A creature comes to the town and starts destroying everything, until the town's blacksmith makes a sword that could kill the creature and send it back to the deep forever. Huh, doesn't that sound interesting? No, oh no, I already lost half of the audience. What? Oh, those chairs were already empty, I see. Anyway, the next book release will be on September 16th, 2026. It's gonna be called Animals and Moons. People discover the power to turn into were animals. But, a dark warlock wants to get rid of them, so he could rule the entire world. Will they be able to stop the warlock before the sun rises? Oh, spooky. No, alright, on to the next one. The next date that'll the book will be released will be on July 6th, 2027. It's gonna be called Sweethearts Without Shame. Two people meet for the first time, end up together one night. But, it's not until later on that they find out both of them are actually married to different people. But, the man doesn't care and wants to keep seeing the woman, until the husband finds out and kills his wife and her lover in the end. Wow, almost like Romeo and Juliet, huh? No, alright, I was trying to go for a William Shakespeare approach, but I guess not. The next date of my new book release will be on June 28th, 2028. It's gonna be called Women and Volunteers. Set in the Middle Ages, a few women fall for some low-class people, but their fathers won't have them be with people like them. So, the women end up running off with them. But, their fathers send a group of men to retrieve their daughters, at any price. Oh, any middle-aged people out there. I meant that like these types of books. Not that I'm trying to, never mind. My next book release will be on February 17, 2029. It's gonna be called Symbols of Nightmares. Someone keeps having dreams of different symbols. Then on one night, the teenager follows a strange man into the woods. Then discovers that he is part of a prophecy. The symbols that he keeps seeing indicate that it's gonna be the end of the world. Oh, an apocalypse story. I know, like we've never heard one of those before. Fine, on to the next one then. The next book release will be on May 22, 2029. Hey, on my niece-nephew's birthday. I don't have twin nieces and nephews. She's just prefers to be a boy. Anyway, enough of that. It's gonna be called Foxes in the Mountains. A group of hikers stumble upon a fox's den. While they are there, one of the characters ends up throwing a firecracker inside it. So, as they continue, what they don't know is they just killed one of the fox's babies and is now on the hunt for them. Oh, a killer fox. You better watch out, guys. Because foxes are dangerous. You all just think they're cute. I mean, they are, but they're still dangerous. Anyway, my next book release will be on December 18, 2029. It's gonna be called Descendant of Breaking Hearts. Everyone thinks that Harry Warden is dead. But he lives on in the body of Thomas Hanniger. So, without seeing any sight of him in years, he returns and starts killing people up in the mine again. Oh, a sequel to My Bloody Valentine. Oh yeah, I can't wait for you to read that one. Now on to the next book release date. It'll be on June 15, 2030. It's gonna be called Mermaids of Perfection. An older man discovered a mermaid when he was younger. But everyone in the town made fun of him. So, he made it his life's mission to find a mermaid. But, during a storm, his boat sinks. Everyone in town thinks the man is dead because his boat washed ashore. But the man awakens in an underground cavern where he discovered the truth about mermaids. There you go, for all you fantasy people out there. Now, the next book release will be on January 5, 2031. It's gonna be called Woman Behind the Door. A family moves into a house that was on the market. But what they don't know is, it was vacant for a reason. A long time ago, a woman lived in the house, but her spirit is still inside it. The parents find out that the woman that lived there years earlier was murdered by her husband. But she won't rest until she has what she wants. Oh, another spooky story. Man, I can't wait for you to read that too. On to the next one. This book will be released on September 17, 2031. It's gonna be called Horse Deal. With all of their money gone, the family has no other choice but to get rid of their farm. That includes all of the horses. But their daughter can't give up her horse she knew forever. As the family sells the horse continuously keeps returning to the farm to be with her friend. Colton wipes his eyes with a tissue. That's so beautiful. I didn't know I'd write something so emotional. Colton clears his throat. Now, on to the next book release. It'll be on December 5, 2031. It's gonna be called Creators of the Moon, a book documentary on how the moon came to be and what would happen without it. Also explains when we landed on the moon. That's for you scientific nerds out there. Oops, that's political incorrect. Geeks is the word, ain't it? Anyway, the next book release will be on September 29, 2032. It's gonna be called Enemies of History, another book documentary that explains the new enemies the United States fought, what happened through the years, and how we helped defeating Vladimir Putin. Man, I don't think that'll be a great read for any of the Russians. Anyway, on to the next book release. It'll be on April 22, 2033. It's gonna be called Men Without Shame. A few men feel shameful about how they never did anything in their life. So, one of the friends suggests that they make a bucket list and do it. So, as they do everything on their bucket list, as they got older, they now know they did everything they wanted to do in life. Man, I need to start living like these fictional characters. They have a more interesting life than I do. But anyway, on to the last book release. It'll be on February 22, 2034. It's gonna be called Leaders and Cyborgs. A war has started between humans and cyborgs. But one man discovers that he may have a way to turn the machines off. But he needs to make it to a working computer, so he could upload a virus into their systems. Oh, almost like the Terminator. I'll be back. Colton laughs. Anyway, those are the next few books that'll be released. And write down those dates so you don't forget. Until I see you again. I'm Colton Dennis saying thank you for a wonderful career in writing, said Colton kneeling next to the fire, then grabs a bucket. Water gets poured onto the fire. Smoke appears. Colton, coughing, stands up, then walks away. P.S. Just a reminder to everyone. These books do not exist. They were never written by Colton Dennis. Just like Colton, these books are fake as can be, said male voice number 1. Colton reappears. Hey, I'm not fake, said Colton. Really, how much money did you make on your books? Asked male voice number 1. Well, nothing actually, said Colton. See, children, don't become Colton Dennis, said male voice number 1. That's it, where are you? Asked Colton. You'll never find me. Oh yes I will, and when I do, said Colton, being interrupted. You'll what? Make a joke about me. Colton walks away. You see, children, like I said, don't become Colton Dennis, said male voice number 1. The sound of a door opening in the distance. There you are, said Colton. Wait, no, said male voice number 1. Loud banging sounds comes from the distance. Yeah, how about that, huh? Asked Colton. Stop it, please Colton, stop, said male voice number 1. Colorful TV blocks appear on the screen. A beeping noise echoes, then it stops. The screen goes black. The end.